Hey, this is Ian Westerman. I'm the head pro at EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate tennis players just like you. Welcome to episode number 56 of Ask Ian. Today we've got a question from Ian Cortez, who wrote and said, Ian, I have a question. I just recently started playing tennis. I'm the type of guy who plans ahead, but there's one thing I haven't figured out: my playing style. Should I just give it time and try other different styles, or should I ask other coaches for help? Okay, awesome question, Ian. I love the level of thoughtfulness that you're going at this with. And really, the big key here is self-awareness, being aware of what your personal strengths and weaknesses are as you work on your game, make improvements, work on different elements of your stroke mechanics, your technique, your strategy. Basically, it's just all about paying attention to what you naturally do pretty well and what you naturally are weak at. And I have a personal example here that I'd like to share. Honestly, a huge regret of mine is not playing my strengths more throughout my college career, which was, really kind of what I worked super hard for, was to be on a college team. I walked on to a pretty highly ranked Division II college team my sophomore year after not making it my freshman year. And so here's what my strengths were at the time. My big strengths were speed. I was very quick. I was very fast. I had really good hands. I was better at the net than I was at the baseline. Just in general, I've always had really good feel and touch. And I have very good anticipation. I love trying to read the point situation and be at the right place before the ball even gets there. So those were really my big strengths. I had pretty good forehand, a pretty good serve. And so with those big strengths in mind, anticipation, speed, touch, hands, what would you say, what style do you think I should probably play with those strengths? Well, probably something along the lines of counter-puncher or defensive style player. But I chose the exact opposite of that, and I decided to play really aggressive baseline with net thrown in. I still did come to the net, but basically I played first strike tennis, meaning I was trying to be the aggressor. I was trying to be the one in control. I was trying to be the one who dictated play. And just looking at my strengths, that probably wasn't the right thing. Look at, I'm not a big, strong guy. I'm actually, what do I weigh now? I actually weigh 20 pounds more now than I did in college, believe it or not. So I'm a little thin guy with speed, quickness, and hands as his big strengths. And I played something totally different than what probably made sense. So the mistake that I'm trying to get you to avoid is the mistake that I made, which was, I picked the style that kind of seemed like it was the most fun, the most attractive, maybe the most flashy, or that would maybe get me the most attention. And it didn't match up with what I was actually good at. So your job, my suggestion to you, is to be as self-aware as possible. As you go out and take lessons, as you go through your hitting sessions, your practice sessions, as you play your matches, but especially during practice and during lessons, pay close attention. What do you pick up really, really quickly? Where your pro or your coach is like, wow, man, you got that like right away. Awesome job. Most of my students, it takes weeks or months to get that. You got it like first try. Like, that's super impressive. Pay attention when people tell you things like that. Feel good about yourself, but then go put it in a notebook somewhere or in a Google document or whatever. Keep those notes someplace so that months from now, or maybe a year from now, you have a really solid list of, here's what I pick up quickly. Here's what I naturally do pretty well. Here's what I tend to struggle with. And it takes me longer than average to learn these kinds of skills. And if you really pay attention and you're really self-aware and you take note of those things, then you can start to take those individual elements and mold them into a style that makes sense. And we could talk about all the general types of game style. There's probably 4 or 5, 6 different main ones. But start off just paying close attention, figuring out what your strengths and weaknesses are, and then from there, style will kind of choose itself. But most of your peers don't think about these things. They're not very self-aware, and so they just kind of pick whatever style is popular or they think is cool or is interesting or is exciting, and that will not lead to as much success as you could have. Hopefully that makes sense. If you're looking for some guidance as you work on your game, I've got a link to some awesome coaching down below that will show you how to hit the most accurate and consistent forehand and backhand ground strokes ever. That's just $1 to check out that coaching. Check out the link in the description down below. Hopefully today's video is helpful. If so, do us a favor and click like and leave any comments or questions that you have in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and good luck with your tennis. For hundreds of free digital tennis lessons, head over to essentialtennis.com right now. More wins and more fun on the court is right around the corner. You'll even get a free gift just for stopping by. Simply click the link at the top of any page.